Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're investigating the curious case of a serial killer. You can see there's a very clever play on words here by the constructor, cereal, as in breakfast cereal, and it seems like the serial killer here is some sort of... It's not a chipmunk, an overgrown chipmunk. I don't know what that is actually. But it's a very cute, fluffy animal that clearly loves cereal, but somehow is holding a gun at the same time. So watch out as we actually take a look at this puzzle. Let's bring it up. Fairly simple set of rules, I think. So we've got Serial Killer by Tingo, and a relatively straightforward set of rules. So first off, normal Sudoku rules apply. So that means the digits 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Now, the only Sudoku variant rule here is digits in cages must sum to the total in the top left corner of the cage, and digits may not repeat in cages. So, for example, if we take this two cells that are highlighted with dashed lines, it says that they should sum up to 12. So these two cells should sum up to 12. So if that's, for example, a 4, then this would have to be an 8 to sum up to 12. And that's the only sort of variant that we have. I think it's a very lovely introduction to Sudoku variants, although at the same time you may be intimidated by the fact that Tingo has determined that we require 0 digits in the grid to solve this case. Now, if you want to play along, if you enjoy your breakfast cereal, or if you want to catch the criminal action murdering that cereal, link will be in the description down below as usual. And with that said, let me restart the clock and see how I get on. Now, I imagine most of the regular viewers of the channel have actually played Killer Cages, but if you haven't, something to sort of bear in mind is there are certain cage numbers where you really couldn't actually solve it with anything else except some unique sets. For example, this 17 cage can only be solved with an 8 and 9. If you try any other digits, it will be too small. And I'm just going to crack on and, fill in some of the obvious ones, like a 16 can only be 7 and 9. Here's another 8, 9. 6 in 3 cells can only be 1, 2, and 3. 7 in 3 cells can only be 1, 2, and 4. 23 in 3 cells, probably less common, but this can only be 6, 8, and 9. Essentially, 24 would be 7, 8, and 9. 1 less means the 7 would actually be a 6. And nothing else will actually do. Now, this 5 cage, normally you can say 2 or 3, or 1 or 4, is in this case 1 and 4, because we've got 1, 2, 3 staring at this cell. So the only thing that it can be is a 4 here and a 1 there. And we've got many digits. I'm not going to sort of celebrate the fact that we have actually placed digits in under a minute. There are many digits we can place with the careful setting that Tingo has done here. 1, 2, and 4, looking at this can only be a 3, leaving a 1, 2 pair. 12 cage, I think this can only be now a 5, 7. 3, 9 not available, 4, 8 not available, 5, 7 is the only thing that's left, and obviously 6 is gone, but double 6 wouldn't have worked anyway. What else do we have? Ones, you can see ones eliminating these 2 columns. That's a 1. 2 and 3 have to both be here. In fact, I'm going to say the 4 eliminated from there. This is a 2, 3, 4 setup, and this is therefore 5 to go with the 2 to get to a 7, or a 3, 4. We've got a 7 in here, kind of a 7 pair, a 7. 7 must be here, can't be in the 7 cage, otherwise it will be a 0, which is not an available number. What else? I mean, we know what this is now. So this is 5, 6, and 8. That's not 6. In fact, it's not 8 either, because we've got an 8, 9 pair. So we know that this is 5. Neither of these are 5s. This is not an 8. This is now a 6. This is an 8. This is a 9. This is an 8. We're breezing through this puzzle. 7. 2, 3 can't be in here. It's got to be there. What are these now? 5 and 6. Can't have a 5 in a 10 cage. Otherwise, you duplicate the 5 to get to 10. That's clearly not going to work. 6, 5, 4. Once again, we know what this is. This is 7, 8, 9. And this is 4, 5, 6. Except that's not a 4. You have a 1, 2, 4 looking at it. Are we going to do this in under 10 minutes? Quite possible, actually. 5, 7, 5, 7. I mean, tempted to say that this is a 5, 7 pair, but 5 can also go in here with the 2. We're going to have to probably look at more cages. 14 can be 6, 8, or 5, 9. Don't really have anything to disambiguate this. Actually, the 18 cage might be more interesting than you may think. So we've got 8 and 9 looking at here, and we've got 8 and 9 looking in there as well. So the maximum digits I can actually put are 5, 6, and 7, which does add up to 18. That's the 5. Got this 5 looking here, this 6. This is the 6, this is the 7. Do I know anything else? I must do. The 20 is getting also very tricky, because the highest digit I can place in here is now a 4, which would require a 16, which is 9 or 7. And I guess the alternative would be a 3 to make this 9 and 7 or 9 and 8. 9 and 8? Yeah. Presume no, if I go any lower, 2, I would have to put a double 9 in here to get to 18. So this is 7, 8, or 9 as well, with a 9 for sure. Got that 3 looking at this 2, the 3. We know that the 3 is definitely in here now. So we play 7, 8, and 9. I mean, this could be 1, 6. 2, 5 is not available. 3, 4. Maybe with a 4 in here. This would now need to be a 3. Maybe. I mean, there must be other easier things to do. So we've got a 1 looking in here, for example. That's a 1. Can we do other easy things? We know that there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. If this is 3, 4, oh, there you go. If this was 3, 4, which is one of the possibilities rather than 2, 5, I would need to put the 3, 4 up here with a 1. So this is not 3, 4. This is a 5, 2. And therefore the 2 joins the 1 up here, and this is now a 3, 4. And this is now a 6, 7 pair. That's not 2, that's 3, 4 to complete the row. And remember when I was thinking earlier that this is either 1, 6 or 3, 4. It's not 3, 4 anymore. That's a 1, 6 pair. Means no 1s here. This is the 1. This 1, 6 looks up there. That's the 1, that's the 2. Still not enough, surprisingly. So we placed 1, 2, 3, and 4 in here. This is the high digit, which is 6, 7, 8, or 9, joined with a 1, 2, 3, or 4. 3 and 7 not available because this 3 is here. Once again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. Except look at this. We've got 1 and 2 looking in here. That's 1 and 2. That's another 3, 4. Don't need the corner pencil marks anymore. 3, 4 pair gives us the 2, the 4. We've got 7 and 8 with a 3. We know the 3 goes here. We know the 7 and 8 goes there. We need a 1 and a 2 to finish the column. 6 and 8 no longer available for that 14. We've got a 6 in here. That's the 5-9 kind for the 14. And this is now the 6 and 8 actually to finish the box. So we know what these are. Well, actually, let's take the easy bits. 9, looking at this, that's 5, that's 9. Therefore, that's 7, that's 5, that's not 7. That's an 8-9 pair, joint with a 3 to make 20. 4, 7, 3, 4. Got an 8 looking at this, that's a 6, that's an 8. We're pretty much at the finish line here. No, nothing to disambiguate the 1, 6 or 8, 9. Of course, we need something looking at it from, well, horizontally into the row. Let's have a look what's in here. We've removed the 7. We know that there isn't a 5 in here. Stunningly, not enough. That's not a 1, that's a 4, that's not a 9. This is 6, 8 with a 2, 4. Right, I surely can finish this row. I need 4 and 8. And I need in here 5, 7 and 9 it looks like. 5, 7 and 9. That's not a 5. What am I missing? I mean, I can do a bit of cleanup for sure. That's not 5 either. These are not 2s. There is 1 and 2 in here. 1 is there. Yeah, 6. I mean, I'm missing some obvious things now. Come on. 7, not available here. Got 2 6s looking down there. There has to be a 6 in here. I mean, it's looking very likely to be 6 and 4, but again, 6 could be up there. Yep. I'm sure many of you are now shouting at your screen, saying, Sleuth, you've got Sudoku blindness again. You're staring right at the answer. I really don't feel like I am, though. Right, so we've done the 1s. Not quite. I mean, we do know that it's almost a triplet. I say almost. We know that we're missing one other high digit from 6, 7, 8, or 9. It's not here. It's not there. It's not there. So this is from 6, 7, 8, or 9. Which also means that this is from 1, 2, 3, or 4. As in 1, 2, or 4 more specifically. Has that helped at all? I don't think it has. What about in here? 6, 8, 9, 5. Knowing what these are would really help. But for whatever reason, nothing is sticking out to me. Come on, Sleuth, you've got this. It was going all so well before you got stuck like this. I'm sure I'll kick myself in a second. No. I tell you why. That was meant to be a 4. Hope that's the only thing that I've broken. Dear oh dear. So that's 9, 8 done. I had to have a 6 down here. That's the 7, therefore. This is now a 1. I guess that would have been the 3, the 4, the 3, the 4, the 1, the 2. That's now a 2. 7. I mean, I still feel positive about this, although I don't think I've used that 3 that much, other than just kind of pencil marking in this area. So I feel like I'm still going to be okay just quickly fixing it as such. But you never know, I may have to rewind a lot more than I have so far. So this is 5 or 6. This is a 5, the 6, the 4, the 5. What else do we have? The 5 is looking in here. 9 and 5. Got 3 and 8. We can actually resolve these. We know that the 3 goes here. I need I need a 9 there. I need a 4. And I need a 7, 8, 7, 9, and 8. There we go. I mean, it's a lovely puzzle, Tingo. Excuse the fact that I sort of messed it up a bit with the 3 and 4, but once I spotted that mistake, the rest of it just fell into place. It's a very smooth puzzle, typos aside. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's puzzle. I certainly have, and see you back for the next video. Bye for now.